Hi guys, it's Nicole. I hope you're all staying healthy and safe during this crazy time. I wanted to talk to you today about spaying and neutering your pets and why it is important. So if you didn't know, a spay is a surgical removal of a female's reproductive tract and her organs so that she cannot become pregnant. And a neutering is in a male where the male's testicles are removed so he can't impregnate a female. Both these surgeries are done by a licensed veterinarian and the animal is under general anesthesia. So some medical benefits of fixing your pet. In females, it can prevent urinary tract infections and also breast tumors, which are very cancerous in dogs and cats. In canines, 50%, and in felines, 90% of tumors end up being cancerous. Spaying before a female's first heat is ideal. It's the healthiest option in order to have the best protection against these diseases and increase the longevity and health of your pet overall. In males, again, this will prevent certain cancers in the testicles or the prostate. Regarding behavior after surgery, a spayed female will not go into heat. Females are more vocal and urinate more when they're in heat. Usually they'll urinate in places that are not their litter box, and they'll want to roam in order to search for a mate, and that'll attract unwanted males to your property. This is an issue because female cats go into heat nearly every 3 weeks during the season for about 4 to 5 days per heat. So speaking of roaming, in dogs, they're less likely to roam and to run away if they're spayed or neutered. Roaming animals have the chance of becoming lost. They get into fights with other animals, they get into your garbage, destroy your property, they can be hit by a car, things like that. Also, a neutered male usually behaves better. They don't mark their territory and they don't mount other dogs, people, furniture, objects, toys, anything like that. And aggression can also be avoided by neutering your male. Your companion animal will be less distracted when you're training it because it won't have that natural urge and the frustration of wanting to find a mate. So talking about the costs, a spay and a neuter surgery is a lot less costly than caring for a litter. So in the long run, you would be saving money. There's extra expense for food and veterinary care if your pet were to have a litter. It also beats the cost of expensive treatments that could occur you may need if the animal has a reproductive tract infection or disease that is caused by not having this surgery. Many places offer low-cost spays and neuters. It's qualified for low-income people, so it is available. We want to keep our community safe, and we want to keep dog and cat populations low, especially strays. We want to keep them off the streets. They're a real problem in many parts of the country. They prey on wildlife. They will cause car accidents. They damage fauna, and they can frighten people. Most of us know that millions of cats and dogs, all ages and breeds are euthanized every year. Mostly they're strays. Their numbers are really high because of these unplanned litters that can be prevented by having a spay and neuter surgery. When would you want to spay? For dogs, traditionally it's 6 to 9 months, but they can be neutered or spayed a little bit less before then or after. It's a bit more dangerous and risky the longer you wait because there's post-operative problems that could occur with age. And for cats, it's recommended 8 weeks after birth. The earliest, the better. Any doctor will agree with you, especially those that are in shelters. The reproductive rate of a cat is extremely high. It's advised generally before 5 months before that heat behavior begins. I wanted to talk to you about some myths and debunk them about spaying and neutering your pet. So the first one, An animal needs to have a litter or one heat before sterilization. This is false. It actually is proven, there's evidence that spaying a female before her first week will result in a healthier animal and longer life. Some people say if you neuter your pet or you spay them, that the animal won't be protective anymore. Usually in dogs, it's a natural instinct to protect the home and family, and their personality is formed by genetics and the environment, not really by their sex organs and hormones. Another myth is that your pet will get fat and lazy if you spay or neuter them. The truth is that usually involves the owner. Animals get lazy and fat because their owners feed them too much or they don't give them enough exercise. It doesn't have to do with hormones. People say, my cat or dog is special and I want a puppy or a kitten that's just like them. The chance of having an exact replica and same personality as the mother is very slim. Even professional breeders can't make that happen. It's not a guarantee. And there are tons of homeless pets already in the shelter that are looking for good homes, that you could find a good pet instead of breeding more. Neutering is a quick fix for all behavioral problems. No, neutering will not reduce all bad behaviors, especially behaviors that are learned and become a habit. That's why it's crucial to perform the surgery as early as possible before these behaviors begin. And I'm sure you've seen fixed animals that still have mounting behaviors, even though they don't have that high of a testosterone. It's a behavior and activity that they've learned because it was waited too long to have the surgery. So I hope you guys take this into consideration when buying a companion pet, and I hope you learned something about the importance of these surgeries. It really does, there's evidence it improves the overall health of your pet. So.